Yeah, ready to go. What's happening, boss?
It's time to get into the Spruce Goose.
Okay, let's go.
On the road again. Yeah, JF got it painted up pretty quick, and it sounds like he did a little bit of touch-up work on a couple of the areas, like just above the sills there to blend everything in. So he sent me a picture, but it's all covered in plastic. So he said he was probably going to wait till we got there and pull it off and have a look at it together, see how it looks with these new sills. So pretty excited. I mean, anything that old is going to be a little bit faded. We knew that going in, so it wasn't a surprise. But I think it ended up being quite challenging to match. I don't know if that was a question of just it's an unusual paint relative to, you know, more common vehicles, Fords or whatever, something like that. But no, JF told me he was having a little bit of difficulty with it, and I said, well, you know, why don't we bring the car down and see if that helps. And then when we took a look at it, we decided that it might be a little easier and come out better if we just blended it a little bit into the wings and into the bottom of the doors and stuff. So that's not all that uncommon either if you're trying to paint something and make sure that it really looks seamless compared to the older paint. It's just to kind of blend it a little bit so that if there is a slight difference, it transitions very gradually and then you can't really see it. So. I don't know, I think there's like 6 or 7, but I know one of them I think got crashed, but it was never really clear how many there were anyway. They said they built 8, but I never saw them all.
Interesting.
Hey man, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Well,
Good to see you.
Just getting ready for race season. How did it turn out?
Good. Really good.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just sitting out there.
Yeah.
We'll probably walk by
And we
it
got that
already.
other sill there somewhere too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got all of that in the paint booth right now.
Nice.
And I'm just moving cars. So my guys are...
You know where the keys are?
I want to say they're right up here.
Okay. You're gonna have to guide me on and film at the same time.
Gotcha. Easy, man.
My scratch and freshly painted car.
Looks good.
You know what we did here? We actually bought one of those $12,000 cameras to get the color right.
That was mighty generous of you. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
We're going to find a use for it, but that one was challenging enough that it took a
That's-
robot to figure it out.
That's the classical, like, why does it cost so much to do this? Because it only took you an hour.
Exactly.
But I had to buy a $12,000 machine.
Camera. It'll be outdated in 4 years.
So how does the camera work here?
Oh, we're gonna go get David. Let me show you. David? These guys want to see your fancy new camera.
Yeah, you want to run us through how this thing works? Run us through some JF Tech here.
Going through some JF Tech? Your color camera. The color camera. The one that saves the day.
You could have told me he was going to be on camera and you could have, like, at least
Right?
pumped up first or
This
something.
is it. It's $1 million. $1 million. I told him 12 grand. Yeah, no, this is, I don't know if I was right on the money there or spectrometer, I think they call it. So, I looked up on the that awesome Martin color code. It came up as a weird light gray.
So like something's weird. So we had our JF's friend come down, gave us the camera, and then scanned it once, and it was money.
It was right on the money.
So like,
Ooh.
Yeah.
so this is super helpful. It saved us a lot of time.
Especially with cars that have.
Better painting
Been in
through
the
modern
paint.
technology.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know. It eliminates a lot of problems.
There you go.
So
And,
we'll have to bring our 3D scanner
Where's the
down
eye on
here
it?
for you to play with
there's
one day.
5 cameras in here.
Really? Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see all 5 of them.
Yeah.
You guys need to have a mess around with our 3D scanners.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
do.
3D
At some
scan,
point, we
you know,
gotta
like
find
scan
some
a whole
time.
car if you want.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta go back to the shop, get these to the boys, get these sills put on the car, and then we'll be ready to throw some wheels on it. I wasn't really sure what we were getting ourselves into, and you know, we didn't even go look at the car. Like, we know Mark, we've known Mark for 10 years, and you know, he kind of offered it to us at a price I couldn't say no to, because probably we're one of a handful of people in the world that could figure out getting it back together again and getting it tuned properly and 1 or 2 of those other things. So I'm probably more excited about it now than I was when we first picked it up. When we first got it, it was like a little bit of trepidation as well as excitement. So I'd say I'm probably at about a 7 now, and I was maybe at a 3 when we first got it, which is still probably higher than Chris was. He was probably a -4. I don't think we really had a timeline because we had to kind of see where we're at, and there was actually a couple of parts that were still in the Netherlands. One of the cylinder heads and the intercooler were over there, and so I happened to be in the UK racing and drove over to Amsterdam to go pick up the parts. So there was a little bit of like, we didn't know what we didn't know until we discovered it. So I don't think we necessarily had a specific time frame in mind how long it was going to take. It could have been one of those things that took months to find parts if we needed them, and it could have been one of those where everything came together pretty quick. So we're probably somewhere in the middle.